Hey guys, Derry here, and welcome to what will be the final episode of Banished. The goal for this episode is really simple. We want to achieve having 500 ale in stock here. We have the 300 steel tools, we have the 200 warm coats needed for the trader achievement. We just need the ale, which means that we'll probably need one more harvest because, well, I set this tavern over to use plums because we had some of those in surplus. This one's still using berries because they kind of trickle in constantly. And finally we have our last tavern up here, which is using apples, which will hopefully be coming in with the harvest here soon enough, and we can actually get the last bit of ale we need. I want to keep a bit in stock just to keep the people happy, so yeah. Technically, like, if I advance the time, we could just get this done in 2 minutes and, well, we could be on our way, but yeah. I think we kind of need to say goodbye to Jerryville. So that's really what's gonna happen here. Basically, like, for those of you who follow the series, I guess most of the ones of you who has followed it all the way to the end here, will know that we pretty much started with this little clump of stuff here. We had this storage barn as the first building given to us. We started building some stuff around it here. Ended up putting our forester's lodge out here in the woods pretty much instantly because I knew that it would require a lot of space to like replant and such. And then from there on we just expanded. We got our industry going over here with the quarry and the mines. We started expanding the city outward in this direction here, got the trading post. Eventually we managed to get some animals and such for pasture. Build a boarding house for nomads to arrive at. And then we started really going heavily into farming and just getting all of this area here set up. And that's pretty much been the journey, like expanding one direction at a time, always aiming for something larger. Like at the start we sustained on, or our people were sustained by the gatherers and hunters. Then later on we moved into a more agricultural society. And now we are here where we're basically exporting a lot of stuff, like all the stuff we can produce pretty much. And I actually feel like that's sort of a fitting end to it. We started out Okay, sorry about that little interruption. There was my phone suddenly rang, so I had to answer that. Anyway, where was I? We were talking about the future of Banished, which is really non-existent. Instead, what is gonna happen is that this series will be succeeded, replaced. It might already have happened at this point in the future. I don't know if I'm gonna start. Like, I normally record these episodes a bit in advance, and then I might actually have started releasing the next one in line already. We'll see about that. I don't know when I'm saying this, but you guys will surely know because you've been following my channel, of course. So, yeah, this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna get this achievement done. I think we can actually get it done right now, yeah. So set up to 500, and then it'll just take a while for the guys to gather up the ale from the various taverns here. And then we should actually get a little star popping up saying, hey, you won. Or rather, you've completed another achievement, so yay, good for you. Again, there is a long list of achievements that you can complete in this game, but it's the mere fact that there is nothing, like there's no challenges left that we haven't really conquered. We've managed to survive, we've managed to starve off, or not starve, but we managed to not starve. There we go, exports. We have it here. Let's just quickly look at it. Was it this one? Export. Stock the trading post. Yeah. There is, as you just saw, there are a lot of other achievements that you can eventually start working toward, but it's just that a lot of them are a lot of work, and when there's nothing really new for me to present you guys with in the game, I'm having trouble like coming up with stuff to talk about, stuff to say, stuff to do. Again, it is sort of a sandbox game, but the toolbox for this sandbox game is not that large. Like, it's a very enjoyable game, it's a very relaxing game, but there's just not a lot of well, there is a lot of dynamic in it, but there's not a lot of stuff to do once you've actually like achieved a certain threshold. For instance, I have enough food stored now that even 5 bad harvests in a row will not kill me. I have enough. Let's see, what do you have? Cattle and chickens. No worries. I have enough fuel stored that even like if all the trees suddenly die, I'll still be able to like keep people warm and such. Again, we are in a situation where pretty much no catastrophe will take us out of the game, except maybe if a tornado came and went this way through. That would be pretty bad, but then again, that would also most likely make me rage quit, so let's just not talk about that at all. Let's instead focus on, yeah, it's on the good thing. It's been an enjoyable series. I've actually gotten some achievements here during the series that I, like, the only one I had before we started was the Master Builder one. So pretty much everything else has been achieved in this game, and it's really also been like my game, my playthrough of Banished. I haven't, like, I did have a bit of practice just so I wouldn't make the most noobish mistakes like you see a lot of blind Let's Players do. Like, that sort of thing just doesn't appeal to me. I really don't want to make all the newbie mistakes. I don't mind making a couple of mistakes, that's fine, that's part of the game. And again, I'm trying to kind of present you guys my playthrough of the game, and as such, it makes more sense to do it with the first real play, as this has been for me. It's pretty much, yeah, it's gonna be like that with most of the stuff I do. Like, it's a game, I'll check it out, I'll figure out how it works, and then pretty much as soon as possible I'll start doing a series on it if I want to do that, because I don't want to like burn out on the game or become too good at the game so that there's no challenge left. Because that's, I can't imagine that being entertaining. So yeah, that's a bit of my philosophy about the series there. Let's see, what else do we have? I feel like there was something else I wanted to mention here. I believe that before I got rudely interrupted by my phone, by the way, I was talking about the effort required to make some of the other achievements. I might be mistaken, but again, as anyone who's watched my Greg Tech series, I am no stranger to like putting effort into games, and I really enjoy games that actually make you work for the power that you achieve and obtain. And I would say that this game has made me work for it. Like, there's been a lot of micromanagement needing to be done. There's been a lot of like planning ahead. There's been a lot of trying to balance everything and kind of keeping a close eye on stuff and not letting it run out of control. And for that, I am very thankful to the developer that he's actually made a game that's sort of challenging in a way. It's not challenging in a way that you're just gonna end up losing instantly. There we go, nomads. Sure, 19. Let's just fill up the city. And plan out some new houses, I guess. I still don't know if I'm gonna keep this game running just like on my own time. I might. Like, I think with Mountain Blade as well, which is also coming to an end. Or maybe it has come to an end, I don't know. Again, the whole uncertainty about the future thing, that seems to be a recurring theme here. But overall, like, Mountain Blade is also a game where you end up getting punished a lot, but once you reach a certain point of it, there's just not a lot more to do, and like that's the point I've also reached here. We can keep making more pastures, we can keep making more farms and such, but it won't really matter much. All it does is that we see a larger number up here, a larger number here, and a faster or slower growth or whatnot. All the gameplay aspects have kind of been exploited, and that's how I determine when the series is going to end. I've talked about this with pretty much every single time I've ended the series, that alright, well, there's nothing left really for me to do, so I'm gonna end it here. We have 19 grown up. 20. Damn. Let's get this one started up again. Again, I don't see a reason to, like, this save game that I have here, I might as well just, like, if I want to play Banished, I'll probably continue playing this, and then potentially, if stuff just becomes interesting again, I might boot it back up, but then again, unless they add some sort of endgame expansion to this, then there's not gonna be a lot of reason to do so. The only other choice for, like, continuing a game of Banished would be to if like I wanted to go for one of the more difficult achievements, like there is one particular one I'm thinking of here. The mountain men here, harsh climate, small mountain map, 50 population in 20 years. But then again, with the time scope of that, you have to maintain 50 people for 20 years. And this episode has gone 20 episodes now, and we've made it through 43 years. So that would be it. Well, in order to just get 50 population, it will probably be the first 10 episodes, and then another 10 episodes just passing time. And again, that's not really something I'm interested in doing. So that's, again, it's a strange situation to be in, but then again, all good things must come to an end, and I think this is the end of Banished. So yeah, I'm not gonna hold you guys any longer. I know this is gonna be a short episode. Hopefully something else will make up for it. I've made a couple of really long ones as well, so overall balance. But yeah, I think this is gonna be the end of Banished. I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing all my citizens getting crushed by rocks in the quarry. Hopefully their time in pain is now over, because well, if I stop playing this, then they won't get crushed anymore. But then again, who knows? So yeah, I'm Jerry. This has been Banished, the final, and I hope you guys enjoyed the entire series. If not, of course, I expect to hear it in the comments. And also, if you have any suggestions to other games that you would like me to look at or play or whatever, I'm always open to hearing it. So, by all means, use that comment box. So, I'm Jerry. This has been Banished, and I'll see you in another series. Bye!